Clic, mao, ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Aïe, 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 mao, gazo, clic.
All right, collective, let's jump into this reading. Thank you for joining me today in the ethers. We're going to see what is the message for you today. What is it that you need to know from the ethers, right? What is going to help you for the rest of your week or possibly your month? The first card out is lipstick stain. Okay. The second card that I'm going to take it is sexual protection. Let's see. We're going to pull the cards and then jump into the reading. What's the message? Police. What's the message? Insecure. Okay. The bottom of the deck is watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. So that's me with my popcorn, right? I'm just saying, I'm just throwing shit out there. Okay, so what's the other deck right here? All right, come on, collective. What's going on in the ethers for my collective? What is the message that they need to know? What is the message from the ethers for my collective? Okay, you have the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands. What's the message? The Hermit. What's the message for my collective? And you have the Nine of Wands. And at the bottom of that deck, you have the Three of Swords. Some of you could have just came out of surgery or about to go into surgery with the Three of Swords. What's the message for my collective? What's the message for my collective? Untrue stories. So, because we're going down a rabbit hole today, all right? So someone could be lying to you, making it seem like they're sick or they're, having some sort of surgery, and it's probably just to gain your empathy. That's not going to be for everybody. So, don't take it if it don't resonate with you, but for others, you could have this sort of person here, maybe hurt themselves, right? I am picking up on that sort of energy. You have incomplete. Let's see. Let's pull the cards, and then we're going to jump into the reading. Fear of loss. Lust, not love. Okay. Thank you for that message. At the bottom of the deck, kick to the curb. Yikes. So some of you could be feeling kicked to the curb right now, or you had to kick somebody to the curb. For some of you, you had to kick someone to the curb. Maybe the feelings wasn't mutual, or this person was just misbehaving. Possibly somebody from your past with the Six of Cups out here. What's the energy for my collective? You have the Knight of Cups. You have the Seven of Swords. This seems so interesting. And let's pull. What's this card here? The Ace of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups twice. So let's jump into the reading. See what is the message in the ethers here, because clearly everything is everywhere. So we got to make sense of this shit. Okay, so I have to say that this spread, I feel like this is exposing this person's secrets and insecurity, right? And sexual patterns, right? The lies, the emotional wounds, the unfinished cycles, and their karmic attachment to you. It's like it's all in one reading. This is kind of heavy for me, right? I'm going to break this down, right? But I'm just letting you know. This is like a fairly it's definitely a heavy reading here. Okay, let's jump in. We have the red lipstick stains. I mean, I feel like, all right, so let me start here. I feel like there's someone desiring you. I'm getting this, whether it's business, whether it's, there's a desire to have something about you. Okay. All right. So let me try to break this down. Okay. So for others of you, okay, this is the infidelity. This is the third party. This is the temptation confirmation card. Okay. I mean, you know, I think this is overall symbolic, right? Well, not symbolic, but it symbolizes the third party energy here. Whether it's your person putting you in a third party situation, you putting them in a third party situation. But it's definitely it's definitely temptation. Okay. I feel like this person here was messy. Okay, so we're going to talk about your person first. All right, so your person was messy. They entertained someone else, right? They flirted behind your back, had attention elsewhere, thought they were slick, right? For some of you, they literally got caught in the act. Like you literally walked in, you physically saw with your own eyes, right? Oh my God, did I just laugh at something like that? But I'm just saying, you physically saw them with your own eyes, okay? And for others of you, the energy gave them away. Not being consistent, not returning your text messages, staying closed off, maybe a little over anxious, angry. For some of you, they could have been giving you gifts every day because of the guilt that they felt when they were stepping out on you. Okay. Sexual protection is out here. So this card screams two things to me. They should not have been sharing sexual energy with everybody, right? So this person, they were reckless, inconsistent, right? Spiritually vulnerable. And the second thing this is telling me is that for some of you, I feel like spirit blocked sexual access to you because the energy exchanged wasn't safe for you. So I felt like your ancestors stepped in, your spirit team stepped in. With the police card here, this is the spiritual arrest card. That's what this means to me as a tarot reader. Spiritually arrested. To me, I feel like the card itself, it means consequences, right? Exposure, karma stepping in, right? Being stopped from behaving recklessly, being forced to pretty much face the truth, right? For a small portion, yeah. For a small portion of you, yeah. I feel like legal trouble or chaos is afoot. But for the other half of you, this person has been spiritually arrested. There is something that they done with someone that they shouldn't have been doing anything with. Your ancestors, your spirit team had to step in. So in other words, they can't get to you with their pretty words anymore, their beautiful tears or beautiful lies, right? They can't get to you anymore. Someone stepped in and put a stop to it. Then you have insecure out here. This person's entire downfall is rooted in deep insecurity. not feeling good enough. Like, look at this person. Look at the photo. The photo's funny as hell. Look. So this person is not feeling good enough, comparing themselves to everyone, whether they're your friend, whether they're your family, whether, you know, they're just comparing themselves, you know, they're hiding their flaws, they're masking, acting out to feel powerful. I feel like their insecurities led to cheating, lying, sabotaging, right? And seeking validation outside of your connection. So you have the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Hermit, and the Nine of Wands. So the Five of Cups shows me that this is regret, right? The Five of Cups, it's deep regret. It's heavy regret, right? It's feeling loss and grief, disappointment, right? Blind to love. This is someone grieving the loss of you while pretending to be okay. They replay the pain over in their mind. You know, it's the shoulda, woulda, coulda syndrome, right? They replay their mistakes. They're stuck in what they did wrong. Okay? You have the Ace of Wands out here, and the Ace of Wands in this reading, not always, it's kind of like a lust-driven impulse, right? So this person, they made decisions based on temptation, based on passion, based on attention, based on an ego boost. For some of you, this person could be slightly narcissistic, right? They did not make any decisions based on love. It wasn't based on stability, and it wasn't based on emotional depth. This is someone who acted off an impulse and destroyed something meaningful with you just for 15 minutes of attention. You have the Hermit card out here. So the Hermit card showed me that this is avoidance, right? It's isolation. It's forced reflection. It's spirit, again, stepping in here. They pulled away not because they didn't care about you, collective, but because they felt unworthy. They didn't know how to show up. They were embarrassed. They were dealing with consequences they didn't want you to see, if that makes sense. So for a lot of you, this person is hiding from you. They're avoiding you, and now you know why. Again, they did not pull away because they didn't care about you. They pulled away because what are they going to say? They are embarrassed of their behavior. And now that you've seen this, collective, you can't unsee it. So here we are, right? I feel like spirit is telling their asses that you sit in your mess until you understand the lesson. You know, like a child. Spirit is dealing with this person like a child. That's why their behavior is very immature towards you right now. That's why there's no conversation. There's no working through this. They got to work through this by themselves. This is past your pay grade. You have the Nine of Wands, emotional exhaustion, right? Trust issues. Your person is beat up by life and their own decisions, right? The walls are very high here. The fear is high. The paranoia is high. They want to come back, but they're scared of being exposed again. They're scared of the way you're going to look at them. They don't want you to see that. But you have. Here's the story, collective. The next card out is Untrue Stories. This person lied to you, okay? We're going to call it what it is, all right? They lied to you. They lied to themselves. They lied to others about you. They lied about their feelings towards you. They lied to protect their ego. They twisted the narrative to make themselves look like the victim here. This person is feeling incomplete. The next card out here. You are their unfinished chapter. The connection is still open. At least that's what they think. For some of you, it is, right? Their emotions are open. The cycle is unclosed. This is why they can't detach. Okay? You deserve someone who completes you. But collective, you also need to be whole on your own too. Your next card out here is fearless. So this person, they will attempt to come towards you. This isn't passive energy. This is someone preparing themselves to make a move, even if it's terrifying to them. And make no mistake, it terrifies them. That's why they're in hermit mode now. It terrifies them with the possibility lingering that you might reject them. The next card out is lust, not love. And this is for me as the reader, and should be for you listening to this, viewers. This confirms everything. Your person acts out of lust. They chose lust. They confused lust with connection. They let their sexual impulses lead them instead of emotional maturity. Okay? You have the Six of Cups out here. You have the Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Six of Cups, it's definitely a past person, right? For some of you, it's a past person. It could have possibly been a soulmate, right? Some sort of karmic tie here, but there's a form of nostalgia, all right? This person reminisces a lot about the times I feel like when you wanted them, when you loved them, when you cared enough to ask, right? I feel like this person, they think of you every day. They dream about you. They romanticize the past. They wish they could go back and do things differently. And just so you know, the Six of Cups were pulled twice here in this one reading. Okay, it was pulled twice. So this is definitely a past life connection. This is definitely a karmic debt. This is definitely some unfinished emotional business here, right? It's a lesson that's still active. Okay? Now, I don't know if it's for you. We're going to find out if it's still active for you or for them, but it's definitely an active lesson that you're learning or that you learned. You have the Knight of Cups out here. So this person with the Knight of Cups, they want to come back. There's romantic gestures. There's apology energy out here. I feel like this person's going to come in trying to charm you, trying to woo you, possibly want to spend a lot of time, go out on a lot of dates. Just trying to come in emotionally soft. But there is a but. Okay? But the Seven of Swords is out here. So that shows me that this person still have sneaky tendencies. This card, this is the liar card. This is the liar, liar, pants on fire card, right? This is the cheater card. This is the manipulator card. The let me slide without telling you the truth card, right? They come in sweet, but the shadows are still present here. You have the Ace of Pentacles. This person definitely want a fresh start, okay? They want another chance. They want to rebuild what they lost, what they broke, all right? They want stability. But the question is, can they sustain it? Or is this another false start? The overall energy, again, like I told you, you had the Six of Cups. So your overall energy, again, is the Six of Cups, right? So this person is obsessed with the past. They are emotionally stuck. They can't move on. They can't detach. They feel the soul tie. They feel it heavy. I mean, for some of you, they don't even know terminologies like twin flame and, maybe they don't know soulmate, but this is how they feel that you guys have this bond, right? They feel guilt, nostalgia, because they're always reminiscing, and some form of longing here, right? I feel like this is the card of, I didn't treat you right, but I can't forget you. Take it how it resonates, right? I didn't treat you right, but I can't forget you. The audacity, huh? When the Six of Cups repeats itself as the reader, it's not just someone wanting you back. It's someone tied to you spiritually until the cycle is fully dealt with. So for them, this cycle is this person feels like they have unfinished business. Whoever this person is to you, collective, they acted out of insecurity, out of lust, ego, and temptation. Okay? They lied to protect their image. They sabotaged something pure. They ran when things got real. And I feel like for a lot of you, this person is being haunted by their regret, right? They're fantasizing, they're romanticizing the situation about you, right? They're replaying these memories, and I feel like they're drowning in their consequences, right? They're being forced into isolation. Okay, and I'm not talking about physical force. I'm saying spirit got their foot on their neck, because spirit is like, sit down. It's time to sit down. Let's reflect. So they're being sat down to confront their decisions, I feel. This person definitely want to come back. Even if they haven't told you that yet, this person definitely want to come back. They're watching you. They want to apologize. They want this fresh start. But the problem is they're still inconsistent. They're still insecure, still lust-driven, still afraid of emotional vulnerability, still capable of sneaking and lying, still they're just unfinished within themselves. This is why the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords, the Justice and the Death card and the Hangman is on repeat in your readings. Because there's still some things you don't know. There's still some things hidden. They're not healed enough to love you properly yet. They're not stable enough to maintain a new beginning with you yet. All right? This person is not trustworthy until they transform fully. Just period. But yeah, they will return. Make no mistake. This person definitely will return to you because they cannot release the past, right? I feel like this person can't shake the bond. They can't forget you. Yeah, so that's your reading in the ethers. So it's everywhere. Hopefully it resonates with all of you. If it do, leave a message. You know I'm always on my chat. So, all right, ciao. Till next time.